Hi, Klay.
Yo,
What do you think, first of all, of the backdrop behind you?
it's pretty cool. Pretty
And then-
cool.
Just how about for you guys to come back from tough loss in Sacramento? What would it mean to be able to close out a Clippers team like this?
It was a tough loss. Just felt really good to get back on track, especially after a tough one we let slip away, and hopefully we build off it and go do the same thing in Los Angeles.
Well, it's the second time you guys have come off a tough loss and found a way to win. You guys lost to OKC in an overtime game, came back and beat Houston tonight, come back and you beat these guys. What does it say about you guys as a team?
That we're still figuring it out, and we have the ability to bounce forward. I think our history together is an example of that, so it's never going to be easy. You can't win 65 games every year, unfortunately, but we can still end up with a great record at the end of the regular season as long as we don't continue doing the things that have us with a losing record at the moment.
Key point in the fourth quarter, you guys are up 7. You scored 10 points in 90 seconds. You guys are up 13. What was that feeling like?
That felt so good. Because at times I feel like I can be pressing, and I obviously want to make every shot I take. I wish basketball was that easy, but, I'm proud of myself, even when I'm 2 for 12, whatever I was, not getting discouraged. I would have been very disappointed if I ended that way. Instead, I kept hunting good shots and stayed positive, and it worked out for me. It felt great.
I wanted to kind of ask you about a specific play that started that stretch. Ball got to Kuminga in the corner. He kind of gave you a little, DHO in the corner. What does that show about him and kind of the way he played tonight and his growth to recognize that and execute it?
Shows that he trusts me, and JK is sky's the limit for his career. He can do things you can't teach, especially his ability to elevate above the rim. And his jumper looked great tonight. It was smooth and great backspin. And he took great shots, and he played very good defense on some of the best players in the world. And it's just a joy to see him grow. Sometimes we forget he's only 21 years old, and he's got so much basketball ahead of him.
You spoke about the graphic. You said it was cool. It's 11/30/23 days. So yourself, Steph, and Dre Day, and then you have the game that you have. It's the fourth quarter that you have. You flex on them a little bit, and you stay pretty even keel most times. So that being said, I know you said it's cool, but Steph said it's special to be able to look at something like that. Do you have any type of feelings like that about it? Is it special? Is it a reflecting moment?
Yeah. No, it's definitely special. It's very rare in pro sports that you get to be teammates with guys for over a decade. And we've done some pretty historic things together. We're not satisfied, but when you're going to look, hopefully when our careers are done, you look back on what we were able to do, you can say it's one of the better trios to play in the NBA. So just to be even in that conversation with some of the greatest to ever play is incredibly cool. And I'm a big basketball historian, and, to look at us three and think that we've won championships, in the same realm as guys like McHale, Bird, and Parrish, or Manu, Tim, and Tony. Hopefully Steph, Klay, and Dre will leave a legacy like they did.
Hey, Klay, you got to play against these guys on the Clippers for the first time. You see all those guys, especially you being someone who has Southern California roots. You see that team, have to play against them, know the story. Like, what do you feel like stands out about them, and like, what were your first impressions of what they look like on the floor?
Well, they got to be one of the more talented teams in the world, and I think they're still trying to figure it out. I mean, they all, went to high school in SoCal. I played against James Harden in high school. I played with Paul George on my AU team. So it's just an honor to be playing against these guys still. And we're doing it at a high level, too, in our 30s. It's pretty special. And I think they'll be a threat come playoff time. They got a lot of talent, and Ty Lue's got a lot of experience. Nice. Cool. Great. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, sorry.